Alright, Shalom, Shabbat Rashomar from the GMS Champaign, Illinois branch before all things, we give all praises unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and citation, and all the occupants pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Alright, Shalom. Another video from the beloved brothers page, Arrows of Indignation 144. Play some of this, and Lord willing, is edifying for the elect's sake. Alright, Shalom.
For the first time in years, the United States National Guard officers are straight up refusing President Trump's orders. They're saying this is not what we signed up to do. And honestly, they're definitely fucking right. So here's what's going on, y'all. Trump ordered the National Guard to help ICE patrol the streets of Chicago, right? Basically using the military troops to enforce immigration raids right here on American soil. But two officers had a big problem with that. Staff Sergeant Demi Palachek and Captain Dylan Blaha. They both said, fuck no. They're flat out refusing to follow that order. They're saying it goes against the community and against the Constitution. One of them said it flat out feels illegal. The other said, I signed up to protect the people, not to kidnap them. Hey, they know the risk too, man. Refusing a direct order could mean prison time, or court-martial, or even felony charges. But they said they would rather stay on the right side of history than become a part of something that feels wrong. When soldiers start refusing orders because they think the government is crossing the line, that's when you know something's starting to shift, man.
Alright. So the second address, 16 and 70. For there should be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Alright, now when you go into this word insurrection, what does it go into? Look it up. It says a rebellion. Alright. Uprisings and resistance organized against one's government. Alright, so this is gonna be a lot of division that you got going on in the military, all right, in Esau's military, because pretty much a lot of people are fed up about fighting these wars, because people have woken up to, hey, there ain't no mass, there's never any weapons of mass destruction being found, or some cruel leader over there that's just killing people for fun. It's always a twist. In Babylon, when you look at everything as a whole, he's always the damn demon in the situation, right? He's the devil, he's the persecutor. But for so long, he was able to, paint his narrative and shed a certain picture out, all right, that he was the good guy. But now, the whole world is, hip to this damn dude being a demon, man. All right, Esau Edom, all right. So now people are what? But it's an insurrection now, man. All right, in these cities, man. All right, in this military, people they're refusing to go to war, man. I'm gonna jump back to the 15th chapter, 2nd Esdras 15:16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power." All right, so what's the modern day king, prince? All right, your mayors, your presidents, your governors, your politicians. These are modern days kings and princes. All right, it says that they are going to take the course of their actions shall stand in their power, meaning they're going to do whatever they feel like it. All right, for there should be sedition among men. What does the word sedition mean? Let's see. All right. Rebellion, all right, against order, all right, against authority. All right, so it's going to be, this is prophesied in the last days that it was going to be sedition amongst men. All right, and people were going to be disregarding what the so-called authority figures were going to be saying, man. These are the days that we in. All right. Let's some more of this real quick.
Hello, y'all. It's Tanine J. Sings. I want to read something to y'all about our military right now and this crazy war over oil and stuff. So, what I'm reading is, in an unprecedented act of defiance, active duty U.S. Army soldiers at multiple bases across the United States and overseas have begun openly refusing orders to deploy to the escalating war against Iran, publicly denouncing the conflicts as illegal and unconstitutional, and declaring they will not participate in what they call an illegal war of aggression. Videos and statements circulating from Fort Bragg, which is now Fort Liberty, Fort Hood, Fort Campbell.
Alright, so this is going to cause a lot of problems because, alright, Esau's what? He's already telling people what, that he needs boots on the ground pretty much, that he's finna put the troops on foot. Alright, so if all these troops is calling off, you're going to have what? A draft eventually. Alright, they're going to be drafting young men, women. I can see women too as also, you know, because it's a cruel Lord. What is that? I'm trying to remember the ages. What is it? Ages for the draft. I believe it's what? 18 to 30 or 28 maybe. All right. So yeah, this draft coming back, man. It's all coming back. As a whole little spin around, man. Hey, people finna see, man, a war, because no matter if these people refuse or not, all right, Trump gonna bring in them robots, man. All right, Esau Edom elites, they got AI, they got, you know, sophisticated things now, all right, and they're gonna bring in foreign troops, all right, paid militant groups. ICE, all right, is an example of, you know, somebody who's willing to do the bidding, all right, of the elites, you know, because they're not like their official just officers and things, and they're killing people and getting away with it. So yeah, you see, all right. So hey, regardless, this is gonna happen. Let me grab this real quick before I play the rest of this. Matthew 12:25, it says, "And Yahushua knew the thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?" So, right, you know, we're watching this devil fall because he's divided on all aspects, man. From just, you know, from the smallest level to the top, they're all divided from, you know. From just in America as a whole, what you got, all the nations, different nations mingled up that's at odds with each other here. Democrat, Republican is at odds, women, men at odds. All right, elderly, young at odds. All right, poor, rich. You know, so it's so people. On top of that, what you have. Esau divided even at a country basis, right? Because you got the beast hating the whore, so they're even divided at a country and continent level. You have Trump coming against Canada, all right, saying all type of that snout. Right, he's proud. That devil's proud, man. All right, so we're watching that.
And several overseas posts show soldiers in uniform stating variations of, okay, this is not a defensive war. There is no imminent threat to the homeland. Congress never declared war. We will not deploy to kill and die for oil, politics, or foreign lobbies. We swore an oath to the Constitution, not to endless wars. I applaud them. The refusals, estimated in the low thousands so far, but are growing rapidly, represent the most significant military dissent since Vietnam. Key developments here. entire platoons and companies reportedly standing down from pre-deployment training, soldiers citing lack of congressional authorization under Article 1, Section 8.
All right. Sirach 41:7, it says, the children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. So these people, the Babylonians, man, these Edomites, man, they tell, like I said, a lot of people just sick of these Edomites forcing people into war, right? They're being put in distress for his sake, so he can gain more power that he doesn't even share with the people, man. All right. It says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. All right. So yeah, the Lord is gonna kill these, gonna ultimately, destroy these heathens, man, for their ways. All right. Go real quick. But regardless, man, it's gonna happen. It don't matter how many so-called troops say they gonna bow down, man. The judgment is still gonna roll out.
Some invoking, I don't know what this is, Nuremberg principles and the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is called UCMJ, Article 92, lawful orders only. Viral clips showing troops burning their deployment orders or turning in gear. Immediate fallout. Pentagon placed multiple units on lockdown. Court-martials and Article 15 proceedings already initiated. The White House called the refusals mutiny and disgraceful.
Alright, so you see, it don't matter though, man, because things still gonna roll out because it's written. I'll grab this real quick. Isaiah 19 and start at 14. It says, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So we know that America is also called spiritually Egypt and spiritually Sodom, all right, and spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, all right. So when you go into this word error, it goes into what being led astray. So America is falling and faulting on every end. Ain't no getting around it, man. All right, it's as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right, so this devil don't know what to do, man. He don't know how to move. The Lord got him in a trick bag, man. I'm gonna end it with this right here. Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, man's going of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right. So the Lord got him, man. Man's going is of the Lord. Hey, these people, they think they can change what's going on and stop this and that and band together. Not everything's gonna play out exactly how the Heavenly Father is rolling out, man, with this devil ultimately being destroyed. All right, those missiles hitting America and the elect being beamed up and brought back down, man, putting righteous order on the planet Earth. All right, is how it's all gonna be ended out, man. All right, so I'm gonna end that right there, and Lord willing, it was edifying for the elect's sake. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Till next time, Akim Shalom.